Good afternoon. This is Vinny, and we're broadcasting live. Well, I'm not necessarily broadcasting live, but what I am doing is I'm dubbing this because, as you can see, my mouth is not moving to my voice. That's because when I originally recorded this, I forgot to turn on the mic. So I'm dubbing this afterwards, but I also edited it so it's a lot shorter than the original 2 hour broadcast. So this is only about 30 minutes long. So we're gonna get right into the game, and of course, it's raining. It's always raining. It's like Seattle. All right, so we're gonna take a nap and get right into the game. And today we're going to build our nether shack or hutch or whatever we're going to call it. We're going to build that today. So we're going to protect our nether portal around from things going into it and things coming out. So we're going to do a little terraforming here first. And there are some periods where I will be skipping ahead. Now pay attention to that bee. See that bee right there? That bee is going to be important later. In fact, tomorrow's episode is going to feature that bee. So we're going to start by placing some slabs down because we need a little space. We need something to stand on. And I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to stick the slabs and how far I want to go out. And I kind of decided I was going to go one out because I want it to flush in. So I want it to be able to, you just be able to walk right into it. No stairs, no nothing like that. But I'm building this to kind of prevent things from the overworld from just getting in. And also I ultimately want to prevent like the pigmen from getting out and coming here into the overworld. Be very exciting about the new 1.16 update, the Nether update on Minecraft. They're going to have pigmen that are now called zombie piglins. I'm opting for this this iron door, and you know, it's funny. Sometimes things don't place exactly how you expect them to place. So I place my 2 doors down and realize I have a hinge right in the middle of the door, and that doesn't work for me. So I'm going to get rid of this one here on the left, the right. Sorry, I can't tell my right from my left. And I am going to stumble around like a bumbling clown, trying to figure out how I should be standing to get it to be done right. And my first attempt is not right. So I'll try it from the side. I'll tell you this much, it's not right. Yeah, that's not where the door should go. So let's try it in the front again. And we're going to put it on the back corner, and voila. We have our hinges on the right side. So we're going to do pressure plates here. And I'm thinking I was going to do some redstone underneath, but it's just, I'm terrible at redstone. So I just have to stand in the middle. If I stand on the side, it opens one door. If I stand in the middle, I can open both doors. All right, I'm going to make my the corners. I decided to go with a dark oak pillars and strip them down. That ultimately what I decided. I kind of like the look. And I'm just spitballing here. I'm not following, and most of the time I follow a template or somebody else's design. I am just kind of spitballing on this one. So I'm doing a lot of trial and error and seeing what I like, what I don't. And I've never done a lot of builds with stripped wood. So this is new for me. Not sure what I'm doing now besides placing down the whatever it's called. I can't remember. Crafting table. There we go. I knew I would get it eventually. So now I'm just building my structure. And again, I am just spitballing here. I am making things that go up as I go along. And so ultimately I am starting to build my frame because I'm building this frame because I originally intended to put some redstone down underneath. And you can see, you'll be able to see some bits of it. I cut some of it out. See, you can see right there, I put some redstone down there. And I extended it, but it didn't work. For whatever reason, the blocks just, it was too far away, I guess. I don't know. But it didn't work. So, eventually I scrapped it. Yeah, so I was going to do pressure plates on both sides. The reason why I thought about doing a button at the beginning is I didn't want mobs from the outside to get into here. But, because on a pressure plate, they could just walk over it and walk in. But ultimately, I decided it's not that big of a deal. So I got to put my pressure plates down for the outside. It's nice that they fit right up flush against, but the because of the way the doors slide in, they're not flush on the other side. And then I'm just gonna speed through here and start building around my building here. And stripping these oak woods down. Ultimately, I changed this in the end a little bit because I wanted more of a depth. Because I'm trying to get better with my builds on depth. Oh, chopping down trees. Must run out of wood. I run out of wood frequently. So I'm extending these posts up a little higher because I need them to extend a little higher. I want them to be above the portal. And eventually I'm going to put windows in here, but I just thought I'd build it out because I can always take things out and then build the windows. But I didn't want anything coming in from the back end. I wanted it to be all enclosed. So pretty much I got my structure here. Oh, so I decided I wanted to add that depth a little bit more. Well, I was trying to make it match that other side, and what I realized is I was kind of matching the other side. But I didn't want the sides to show. And then I changed my mind again, but you'll see that in a minute. Yeah, here I wanted to add some depth. So now I'm going to put my, yeah, I didn't like, ultimately I didn't like it on both sides. I just wanted it on the back. And I'm trying to figure this out. I'm building this all from scratch. And the nice thing about Minecraft is I can take things apart and put it back together if I don't like it. And it's a lot of looking around and... Okay, so this is where I changed my mind and decided that I was going to put cobblestone on the bottom to kind of match the theme I had with everything else with my stables. I don't have any cobblestone on me, so I will have to go back. I think I kind of fast forward here now. So I think I already have the cobblestone on, but I was looking at this roof and I'm like, you know what? I can do this roof on here. So see, I already did the cobblestone right down there. I almost decided to press a button to eat because I saw that I was low on food. But I can't do that because I'm recording this. This is like one of those DVD commentaries where you get a bunch of the actors or the filmmakers and they talk about how they made this. And that's what I'm doing right now. This is the DVD extra. Yeah, I played with this a number of times because ultimately I wanted depth to the build. I kind of wanted to match the front. And so I think I did that there, but that way I could give it some depth and give it some light so mobs don't spawn. And that's what it kind of looks like from the inside. Again, looking at the roof and seeing which blocks are being used. And I did some variations. So I start with a full block of cobblestone. And then I do that on the other side. I got my wall out, but I decided to do both sides. I like to do it this way. So I'm kind of doing it together. And then I'll add my wall underneath, kind of to match the theme over there. I mean, it doesn't exactly match, but it's close. I mean, you can see the resemblance between the two. Because I really want that arch that we have over here. So this is a point where I'm playing around with slabs and stairs and trying to mimic, because it looks like it's a whole bunch of slabs, but slabs don't lay on each other that way. And then I start saying, oh, well, there's this one and this one are actually two stairs kind of back to back. And then you can add a slab or stairs or whatever. But slabs didn't line up right, things didn't line up right. So I was like, well, they're not elevated like that. So it's got to be that. So it was really just kind of piecing a puzzle together. Without taking apart that other puzzle and just trying to figure out what exactly was what. Because I could only see it at one angle. I couldn't see it from another angle. But I think ultimately I really kind of got it. And all I had to do is duplicate it from one side to the other. And then I got trapped. So I got a chance to look at it from you didn't get to see it a long time, but I got to see the arch and I decided, all right, well, that's exactly kind of what I like. So I'm doing it 2 more times on each side, and just kind of matching it. And sometimes it proves a little difficult when you do not have flight or scaffolding, and you just have to make use of the dirt. And fortunately, the way Minecraft physics work, a single block of dirt will just hang without any support, will hang from a wall. And just rinse and repeat. It's a nice skeleton. I really thought it came out well. And then I was trapped. I was stuck. So I had to chop my way out. Fun. All right. So now to match the rest of the roof, I'm going to need to lay stairs down. I think I'm going to go get some stairs or make some stairs. Making the planks, then making the stairs. And I think I start putting them in wrong. Yeah, I realized that they need to be indented. So there's some depth. There's always some depth to them. Yeah, ultimately, I'm pretty proud of this, the way it looked. Yeah, taking a look back, yep, pretty happy with it. Still am happy with it. Still looks good. Oh, I was trying to get fancy here with the windows, and ultimately it didn't work. It didn't look good. I was trying to make it like a border around the windows, and it extended what I should have done. I should have done within the wall if I was going to do that. And that was a bad place to put it anyway, because the portal was right there, so it would be blocking it anyway. So I'm going to finish the rest of the ceiling. So fast forward, I started putting a regular glass in there, and I don't like the thing about this texture pack that I don't like is that regular glass has got all these black lines in it. So I ultimately went with some white stained glass. It allowed some transparency without all that extra ugliness. Regular glass is just so hard to manage too. It's so hard to see where it begins and ends and what I've missed. You can see with the white stained glass, you can see if I missed a spot. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I think I'm taking down my stairs because I got to put up the windows up in the loft area, or I'm not an architect, so I don't know all the names of these things, but that thing over the door. And this was my first thing, is I was going to put it on the outside, but it looked awful. Like looking at it here, you'll see. It just didn't look right. You know, obviously I can't put anything there, but it just did not look right. It just was bad. So I decided to get my silk pickaxe and take it down, which you'll see in a moment. It's probably what I'm talking about right now. I'd listen in, but we can't. Because I forgot to turn the mic on. Fortunately, I remember to do it for this thing. Yep, so I'm just taking these apart. I'm going to put them in the inside. And they don't fill all the holes, but I think from the bottom, like it doesn't fill that top and there's a little square in between. But I think from the bottom, it's good enough. You know, come to think of it, I don't think I did the outside. I mean, the back one. So I'm making a little wall, stone wall, instead of a fence. Because, you know, sometimes a cobblestone wall looks really nice. So I had a vision that I was going to put a gate in here to prevent mobs from coming. So I'm really happy about that. It's got some depth. It's not I mean, it is a square, but the roof is curved, so it's not your standard roof that you would build in a starter home. It's got some character. It's got a little character. So I'm about placing my fence. I'm trying to get it in an even way in between the two. But you'll find out in a minute why this doesn't work, because I have one fence gate, but two doors. So yeah, it doesn't look right. I tried to like say, you know, I'll be okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Yeah, you come out and that's what you see. It's uneven. It's not right. I wish you could put two gates side by side and they would extend into a bigger gate. But alas, that's not how Minecraft works. So the impending doom of sunset kind of thought, oh, I should put some torches down. Put it on the corner. I know that's a good corner. And then I was trying to figure out, okay, well, based on the door, it's not there, it's there. That's where it will have to be, and I'll have to get rid of the other, just get rid of it. And then put my torch down. And then I start making a path. Well, once it's back during the day. What did so I've been seeing these a lot in builds, and they're on the stables, and I really like using trapdoors in this way. I don't know what is it about them, but they just add something. Especially these oak trapdoors that are transparent through. Some of the other trapdoors are not, like spruce, but the oak ones are. Oh, and before I finished the walkway, I decided to add some feet, because that's kind of what was on the stables. So I'm trying to mimic the stables in a way, or at least match it so they look like they're complementing each other. I think I eventually, yeah, I do the top and then I do the bottoms. So there's feet all around that's exposed. I do the bottoms eventually. I don't know if they show right here, but I go around back and do those. And at first I chop these out because I was going to extend the wood down. But afterwards, I realized I am just putting these feet down here on the bottom of the stairs. It's not going to matter what's down there. You're not going to see it anyway. Trying to find a great position on how to contort my body so I can place things. Because Minecraft has a very specific way of being able to place things. And it matters where your crosshairs are, if it's top or bottom or, you know. All right, what was I fixing here? Oh, is this where I add the... Yep, this is where I had the glowstone on the top. You know, I figured it was a nether portal. It had to have something from the nether on it. Because originally I was going to build this a nether rack and cook them and make nether bricks and build this whole thing as a nether brick thing. But I wanted to kind of match what I had here. And then I was going to build another hutch in the nether, making all nether products. But again, then it would just blend in the nether. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I haven't actually built this. I was going to, as you can see, I'm putting grass in here because I was going to do this. Take my shovel and make a path here. But then I changed my mind and decided that I was going to do, this is, I think, where I changed my mind and decided I was going to do a cobblestone path. Because I hadn't done one yet. There's a remnants of where I built the redstone stuff. I did collect all the redstone, but I didn't fill it back in. So I'm going to make a cobblestone path here. And I'm going to be wrapping things up on my end. Thanks for listening to this DVD commentary of this build, this stream. Actually, I realized that I did not have my mic on. Momentarily, you'll see it in my face. So let's. I'm wrapping things up here. I'm gonna. Okay, that's my build. Am I gonna take a look at it? Yep. Here's I take a look at it. I'm gonna do a screenshot. I think here's where I take the screenshot. Yeah, I take off F1, so all the HUD is gone. All right, now I'm realizing. Watch my face. Watch it. I look at it. I realize right there. And here I come. I just realized my mic was off this entire episode. So. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this stream. And I will be back tomorrow with another edition of our Minecraft streams. Of course, my mic was off the entire time, so I'm going to have to redub it. So, until tomorrow, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to whatever channel you see this on, whether or not you see it on Twitch or not, or you see it on Facebook. Not Facebook, but YouTube. That's the thing. YouTube. If you see it on YouTube, give us a follow, give us a like, subscribe, ring the bells. You know all the drills. Also, on the top, you'll see yesterday's video. And on below that, you'll see a playlist of all these videos. And if you look right below, you can see, below me, you can see where to subscribe. So until tomorrow, we will see you later.